was his worst album. His worst
Lord.
album.
Oh one. Crown Royal? You want to put Crown Royal in this battle? I don't think that some of these albums ain't making it, bro. We got to pick like 20. If
Okay,
that,
yeah.
maybe 15. God.
Just a
I didn't
thought.
like that De La Soul album either, that bionic shit.
Yeah. Hell,
Didn't
we can
like that.
even do like 1989 if you want to start off with the good
89?
right.
We starting with the 80s or we doing 2001?
Let's go with the 80s. Let's give some
80s?
love to 80s, right? Yeah.
They don't even got a long list here of shit in the 80s.
Bro, that's why I got you. Don't worry about these white people. I got you. Because these white people gonna pick the usual classics, which some of them deserve the accolades, but hip hop has we dig deep. We go deep and we don't get no, let me stop.
Right.
So Trump has been guilty.
Mm, I heard.
But you know what's crazy?
Uh-huh.
He can still run for president because there's not a law that says
Uh-huh.
fellas can't run for president. So
Only
you
in
know
this
what I
country,
say?
right? Only in this country.
You know what I say? I
What?
say let's release all those people of color that has been wrongfully mass incarcerated. Let them run
Exactly.
for president. That's what I
Yep.
say.
Right.
Because
Isn't Charles Manson a felon?
yeah, but Charles Manson dead.
Oh. Well, if he was alive, would you vote for Charles Manson?
Hell, you know what? I rarely vote, so it don't matter to be real with you.
How about Son of Sam? Is he alive?
Who's son of Sam?
Son of Sam, the one that committed the killings in the 70s and 77 and shit.
That's a lot of people,
Yeah, so
bro.
that movie Son of Sam, the Spike Lee film.
Wait a minute. Spike Lee. Oh yeah, Spike Lee did do that
Yeah,
movie.
he
Wait,
was killing like couples in the 70s.
that was like the late '90s. He did that movie, right?
He did it. I think it was 99. It came out. I went to see it when it came out.
I know the movie. Okay, I have to rewatch it.
Son of Sam, is he alive? Let's vote for Son of Sam as the new president.
Hell,
Jeffrey
I'm gonna
Dahmer's
vote
dead.
for R. Kelly. I'm gonna vote for R. Kelly. Fuck it.
Jeffrey Dahmer's dead.
Because who said Jeffrey? Oh, I say because this is ridiculous. Because this, if it was Obama that did this shit, they would have voted that nigga impeached a long time ago.
Right,
Let's keep it real.
right.
Like this nigga completely had a rampage in the White House with all his little followers and shit. Wow, okay. He shouldn't even be running for president in the first place.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I'm gonna run for president at this point. I'll run for president. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, he getting my vote. Son of Sam, he getting my vote. Why not? If motherfuckers gonna
Yeah,
vote for Trump,
yeah, why not? We go deep.
see, the whole system is a joke.
His sentence is in July. So we'll see.
Yeah,
I want a
hopefully he's dead.
nigga
Maybe he drops dead by then, and you ain't gotta worry about that.
that's why I fuck with Try. You know, honestly, huh? If both Donald and Diddy go to prison, man, that would be crazy.
Right? And they both know each other. Ain't that some shit?
2024, man. This whole year has just been crazy.
Yeah. More to come too. You ain't over yet,
We're not even in the summer yet.
right?
We're not even in summer. I'm like, every single day is a new scandal. I can't even keep up.
Yeah, thanks.
It's starting about 5 more minutes. finishing up my list. What else is going on? Oh, Valletta Wallace too. You told me.
I saw that thing
Oh, go
that
ahead.
she put out. Yeah.
She just slapped the daylights.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
you told me some shit about the Rolling Stone issue.
Yeah, it's comes out. I think it comes out tomorrow. Like they've been investigating him for like 6 months, and they got like
Ooh,
they went from his childhood to now, like all the
damn.
incidents that happened in his life,
Probably talking about the
and
time he's doing candy and
a
shit.
lot of shit, a lot of shit they covered, a lot of shit.
And you're gonna buy it.
I want to, but that's gonna be a collector's item, definitely. His ass is going. If he doesn't go to jail, he's gonna kill himself. But it's only two things that this is gonna end. He's either gonna go to jail or he's gonna kill himself. It's only two ways that this whole shit is gonna end for him.
They say he is feeling suicidal from what I looked up.
It's only two ways. It's only two ways that this is gonna end. I don't believe they're gonna catch him. I think he's gonna flee. I think he's gonna flee the country. You
I mean,
know.
you got the money.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think he's gonna go willingly. I think he's definitely gonna flee or he's gonna kill himself. Cause he can't do time in prison.
All in the videos, all in the media. they gonna kill us.
Yep.
They're gonna
All the shit he was doing in the vids and all that to people, like he not gonna
they,
last in jail.
they gonna cook his ass. They're gonna eat his ass up for breakfast and shit. Mm, mm. But hey, I can't say I have sympathy for him. I mean,
I don't. I don't, because he did too many people dirty. So this is karma. I was telling y'all niggas last year on here he wasn't no damn legend. Everybody was like, "What you talk about? Try, you crazy? You crazy? He's a legend." But what did he do? That he's a legend? What he robbed all his damn artists and did freak off with all of them. Like, what did he do?
the
That ain't no
fact that
legend. He's
that
not going to no Hall of Fame. Like I've been saying this shit years ago. Everybody
the
thought I
fact
was
that people
crazy.
are now saying freak offs now, that's the legacy of it all.
You know, they're about to cancel him everywhere. Like all his music is being taken down and shit. Like what legend?
I got my list ready. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Try.
Hey, try to tell you all.
What's up, Mike?
Like what up? What we doing first? We doing the review or we doing the countdown?
We're gonna do the review first. I don't have that much to say about this mixtape.
Nigga, you wanted to talk about it.
I know, and I'm gonna explain why I want to talk about it. So don't worry. Don't worry. Because you know I'm a fan.
Mm-mm.
I see the shit that they be seeing on social media. They said Mufasa was the real villain of the Lion King.
Oh, boy.
Y'all will just say anything for likes these days.
Right? Just any stupid thing.
He sent them hyenas to the projects. Oh boy. Hmm, I think you better call Tyrone. Call him. Erica taught me you can make different songs with phones as long as it has a phone theme to it.
Right? That shit.
Help you get your shit. Today has been a good day, man. I'm telling you. Oof, I got I got a stay at home job, working on this music, getting ready for my vacation. Matter of fact, I might not even put my camera on this review. But I'm just relaxing. I'm not even gonna put my camera on. Y'all see my face enough today,
That's how I be feeling.
right? That sometimes I'll be like, you know what? Let me put my camera on some days if I have a lot to say. But sometimes this is just gonna be a chill ass day. That's why I really didn't do any reviews this week. I've been working all morning.
Good.
And I could not even handle working in the morning, then doing a review. I was like, nah. Man. So I work tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Thank God. They really trying to cook Eddie Winslow right now. He dating a tranny. I'm like, you know what? That's his fucking business. I don't give a fuck. If he wants to date tranny, let him date a tranny. I don't give a fuck. It's not my business. Anyway, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Let's go.
What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing this lovely, lovely, lovely day? This your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy Try with me. How you doing, Try?
Chilling.
Yes. So we're doing a mixtape review. Technically, I could have ended off the Erykah Badu reviews last week, but you know what? I'm just looking at myself like, uh, I'm gonna treat y'all. I'm gonna do a mixtape review and everything like that too. And the mixtape we're gonna talk about is "But You Can't Use My Phone" from Erykah Badu. This is actually her first mixtape that came out November 27th, 2015. It came out 5 years after the New America Part 2 album. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really come out with no singles, but um, I would say like, what's that track? What's the track? She did do her own version of Hotline Bling, which we'll talk about that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? That's probably like the best known song on this album. So, yeah, man. I mean, you guys should know who Erykah Badu is. We don't even have to get into a biography. We pretty much did the whole albums, the live album and stuff like that too. So you know how we always do.
Yeah.
Last week we did the New America, both part one and part two, which I definitely feel like those were great albums. Now, I forgot to mention really if I would consider those the best R&B albums of that year. Honestly, I feel like the one from '08 that
Mm-hmm.
might be a top five, but the Raphael Sadiq album from '08 that's my personal favorite from that year. I feel like that was a dope album. I think it's called The Way It Is, that album.
I think I have that
And then
one.
yeah. Then the part two from 2010. Mm, I can't answer that question because I have to re-listen to a lot of 2010 R&B albums. Because I know 2010 has some good shit, but then it has some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time too, I like that early 20 teens R&B, that alternate R&B shit, because that was what I was really listening to, like the Frank Oceans and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, definitely gonna do a list on that one day. So after the release of those, she did a few guest appearances. You know, she did songs with like Flying Lotus, Black Robert Glasper, Tyler the Creator. She appeared on possibly my favorite song off that Wolf album, Tree Home '95.
That was
Nigga,
dope. Mm-hmm.
I love that. Yo, excuse me. When I tell you, like certain albums I listen to for nostalgic reasons, that Wolf album was when I really was like, yeah, Tyler is something special.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? we definitely have to talk about some talent in the future. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure, sure,
Some
for
odd
sure.
future, some odd future in general.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, man. And also around this time too, she announced that she was working on an album, and she actually went to Africa for a while. To like hear new sounds and just iron out some music details and whatnot too. And around the time that she did this, like around the early 20 teens, and again, Erica Badu loves taking them hiatus when it came to her music. And with shit like that, the motherfucking sound of R&B changed and shit like that
Mhm.
too. Well,
Right.
let me not say. I mean, the music changed around the time because the early 20 teens, a lot of shit was happening, and of course, one of the biggest artists, who's still one of the biggest artists, is Drake. And around 2015, he had dropped a song called Hotline Bling. Now, I'm
Mhm.
going to tell you guys something. When this song came out, this song was everywhere.
Yeah.
I kid you not. Like, when I tell you, like, this song really was like, like, it was in country stations, R&B stations, of course, hip hop stations, pop stations, and whatnot, too. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's a simple, catchy song. You know what I'm saying? And to some people, it gets on a lot of people's nerves. Some other people, it's like a nice vibe. When I hear this song, it automatically transports me to 2015 in general. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Automatically, it's just that whole sound of 2015 with this whole fucking song and shit like that too. So Erica Badu did her own version of this like in early October and stuff like that too. And this kind of inspired her to actually do a mixtape. And so the thing about this mixtape was that she pretty much wanted to like do references of like phones. Of course, the title of the song alone is like a tribute and callback to the song
Mhm.
Tyro, of course, from the Baduism album. Somehow,
Right.
some way, we're always going back to the Baduism album somehow, some way, but it is what it is. Um, so yeah, this is very like I said, this is not an album. This is a mixtape. I know there's some streaming sites that want to put this as an album. And then you have the ignorant motherfuckers. And yes, I said it. That would be like, oh, it's a mixtape album. There's no such fucking thing as a mixtape album. You know what I'm saying? I hate when niggas say that fucking
I
shit.
disagree.
But
There is a mixtape album. You have albums that sounded like mixtapes, or mixtapes that was crafted like albums, but they were only released to the streets.
I mean, yeah, I get that. Trust me, I get that. Don't get me wrong.
Like 50 Cent, though was it War Child? I think it was called War
Yeah,
Angel. That was a
yeah.
mixtape album. That was a mixtape album. It was
Okay,
released to the
okay.
streets. It wasn't retail. It wasn't a retail release. It was a street mixtape album.
True. But what I say is, and this is what I always say, if it came out like a pancake, I'm not going to call it a waffle at the end of the day.
Well,
That's
you
just
call it a
me.
crepe. That's what you would call it.
Call it a what?
A crepe.
What the fuck is a crepe? I don't know. I'm not British. I'm not British, bro. Like,
A crepe is something you can have for breakfast or lunch or dinner, and it's like a flat. It's like flat like a pancake, and they fill it up with like raspberries or apples, or
so pastries.
it's not a
So
pastry
pretty
though.
much,
It's something that it's a dish that you can have for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
yeah,
But it's flat
pastry.
like a pancake. But you fill it up with like different things.
Wow. Like I said, I always see that word in menus, but I always thought it was some fancy British kind of thing. I don't know, but
Well, it's not from this
anyway.
country. It's from overseas, but it's something that's good.
Okay, well, I learn something new every day. But thank you, Try.
Which we can't
But
eat burgers
besides
and
the
fries
point,
all day, Reg. I like different shit.
I don't eat burgers and fries all day.
Okay. So
I
now you
eat
know what a
hell.
crepe is, and not when
Yeah.
you try it, you let us know how you liked it.
All right. Okay. Matter of
We
fact, I
don't
was
eat
thinking about
burgers and
going out
fries over
for.
here all day. I like different things. I can't eat fucking leftovers all week.
Mo, I just
Like
had
it's
a kale salad the other. I just had a kale salad, literally.
that's good. See, salad. I love salad.
Yeah, I had some mac and cheese the other day too. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh,
if now sometimes when I work out in the gym and I need some meat, pause. I'll get some burger. Excuse me, no Diddy.
stop saying that. You a grown ass man. You don't gotta say shit like that.
I know I'm just joking, nigga.
It was a line that Jadakiss said. A grown man shouldn't have to say no homo. I'm a grown ass man. I don't gotta say no Diddy. Like, come on now.
I know I was
They
just joking.
understand
You
that.
know, I'm just
They
I'm just
know if people are fucking smart, they know what you meant.
I know. I'm just joking around and shit. I know. But anyway, but yeah, man. So this mixtape came out and stuff like that too, and she pretty much called it a trap and B mixtape. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy
Oh
because
what?
trap and B.
Trapping B? Oh yeah, it did sound kind of thottish at times.
We'll talk about that. That's all I'm gonna say. I wouldn't say thoughtish, but we'll talk about it.
Well, how else would you describe it?
I would say it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe that she don't necessarily do. That's not her lane. That's more like
We'll
scissor.
talk. We'll talk. We'll definitely talk about that because I did get some scissor vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had some scissor vibes, when it came
Right.
to this project and stuff. So 'cause I think this was a year before Scissor came out with the Control album, which I love that fucking album to this day. I don't give a fuck. That's a classic. I don't give a fuck what no
Wow.
one say.
You're the only one
I
that
know how
likes it.
you said. You said what?
So you're the only one that likes it.
Actually, no. There's hella people that like it.
Yeah, I know. I don't see the hype for it though. It's, I don't think she
I
can
know
sing.
because you're too busy listening. You're too busy listening to Justified.
Because I listen to real
And
singers. That's what of all
no,
colors,
no, you,
white, black,
no, you,
Asian,
I,
of all colors. Don't just
I
throw
know.
Justin in. You gonna throw Justin and throw Sam Smith in there.
Sam Smith is good.
Yeah, Adele, a great singer.
Nah,
Yes, a great singer.
nah,
Hey, I
nah.
listen
I'm
to Adele
good.
before SZA, man. That's just me.
Overrated. Overrated.
She's
Yeah,
overrated.
I'm sticking to my.
That's how I
I'll
feel
stick
about
to my.
SZA. I think SZA's overrated.
I'll stick to my Ari Lennox than Adele.
Ari Lennox is good. We ain't talking about Ari. We talking about SZA. We ain't talking about Ari. You bringing up
I
other
thought we were
artists. I'm
talking.
talking about SZA.
I thought we were talking about Erykah Badu.
You said that she reminds you of SZA, like on this mixtape.
No, you said Scissor
I said
vibes first.
it has some thotty sounds that's not Erica's lane.
Yeah, but you did mention Scissor.
I did.
Yes, you did.
When I mentioned SZA.
You said it was more like Scissor's lane and shit
Yeah,
like that
that's more
too.
like SZA's lane. That's right.
Yeah.
Because
I
that's what she do. That's what she do.
shoot. Uh anyway, yeah, you
A
feel
nice.
me.
She got a nice butt, but I don't think she can sing.
She got a nice butt.
Yeah, she got a nice
She
booty,
got a
nice
nice
big booty,
she
but
got a nice butt.
she can't sing for me. Like she's no Aretha.
Well,
You
she
know.
don't have no one's Aretha.
Well, that's why
Whitney's
Aretha is a legend.
Whitney's not Aretha.
She Whitney is Whitney, and she ain't Whitney. She's no Ari Lennox.
She is who she is.
Right. A girl with
And
a
that's
big
how
butt, and she can't sing. That's who she is.
her music's deeper than one can imagine. That's all I got to say.
Her music is a bop. Like I said on the review, it's a bop. But you know,
Alright.
that's how I could describe her music. It's a bop.
So this is the album cover right here. Pretty dope album cover. It's kind of something that I would definitely see Erica do and whatnot too. You know what I'm saying? So, Q said Janae Aiko, definitely Janae Aiko too. But Janae Aiko didn't really get really good to me till the Trip album. I'm gonna be real with
Yes,
you.
I agree. Yes,
Cause that I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah,
That's all I have to say. I don't want it. I don't.
She's great now. Now she sounds great. I saw her at
Yeah.
Coachella. She killed it.
All right. So this album has 11 tracks. You're gonna get into the first track, "Can't Use My Phone," Sweet. This is pretty much like a callback off the Tyrone song and stuff like that. It's just like you hear repeat, "You can't use my phone. You can't use my phone." I'm not gonna hold you. I do like the fact that it was a callback, but it kind of got a little bit repetitive for me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I kind of got. I was like, okay, Erica,
right.
I'll just go to the payphone at this point. You know what I'm saying?
We get it. Can't use her phone. We get it. I'll use my phone instead.
Right.
You
I just use a payphone. Fuck it.
know,
Like F it. Like I don't need your fucking file. I pay the bill.
right.
Uh,
Facts.
but this is alright.
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay.
Yo, Q, you said, see, Q, I don't know. See, I have to listen to it for myself.
I'm not taking his word for it. I'm gonna listen to it. You
I have
nigga,
to
you
listen
listen
to
to
it for
pop all day. What's wrong with Eminem?
myself. Track number 2, we got it high. Um, Pretty much, just saying hello over and over again. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. This was also a play on the Todd Rundgren song "Hello, It's Me." You know what I'm saying? But the way how she's saying hello, 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 she's singing it the way the Isley Brothers did it when they covered that track, which
Right.
that kind of got on my nerves too. And
Hmm.
honestly, and I love the Isley Brothers, but hearing Ron Isley say hello, 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 I'm just like, okay, Ron, please,
Wow.
please. But
And
yeah,
it's
two
short. It's
tracks.
only like 35 seconds, so it's like
Yeah.
a skip, I guess. I don't know.
Oh Lord. Oh no. Alright. So the next track we got is Cellular Phone. I want to that's the next track. Excuse me, Cellular Device. So this is actually her cover of Hotline Bling from Drake. Now I want to be real with you about this cover. I've seen a lot of mixed feelings about this cover. A lot of fans like this. A lot of fans kind of thought, Erica, why did you waste your time doing this? You know what I'm saying? This is just the way I see it. It's pretty much her having fun, and it's not all the time I can say that about Aaron Erica, because Erica and stuff like that, it definitely had that deep poetic value when it came to her music, the deep conceptuals, and just her getting loose, having fun like this. You know what I'm saying? You listen to this, it just automatically takes you back to them 2010, like 2015, 2016. You know what I'm saying? So, do I like this cover better than the original? Mm, it's kind of hard to say too. Yes and no. I'm gonna say yes and no. Because believe it or not, that Drake Hotline Bling, I like it compared to how
Hmm.
critical I am of Drake's music. But I like how Erica flipped this too. And as a cover song, I do like when an artist covers a song and it's very different from the original. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just when you listen to it, it's just gonna take you back to 2015. So it's solid for its own right. It's harmless.
It was okay. I prefer the Drake version. You know, it was okay.
Respect. Yeah. I think this is the once I actually say I prefer a Drake version of the song. Wow.
Right.
Alright, next track is what's the next track? Phone Down. Again, I love this track, you know what I'm saying? Still keeping up with the concept of this album. It's just her talking about, telling a nigga, put your phone down and pay attention to me, which I feel like every man would do if they were in the presence, to be real with you. But I forgot to mention the producer. Erica Badu, Zach Witness, and Drake produced this mixtape. And guest appearances include Drake and Andre 3000 as well too. So yeah, but back to this song right here. This was pretty solid. I fuck with it.
This is one of the best songs on the mixtape to me. You know,
Wow, I'm surprised.
She should have came out with this as a single. You know, it was just a dope beat from her. You got like 808s in there, and I just thought it was a nice little dance track. It's a vibe type of track, and this is what I was expecting on the mixtape, and we didn't get this, unfortunately.
Definitely. We'll talk about that. All right. Next track we got is where we at? You used to call me. Just like an interlude, you know, pretty much, a little plan continue on the cellular device. I kind of wish it was placed after cellular device, to be real with you. But it's decent.
He needed to call Erica when he was battling Kendrick. Maybe she could have helped your ass, but
You know what? I'm just gonna
that's a whole different story. And he's rapping on here too. You know, I mean, it was okay. I don't know if she doing this whole concept and playing off of Hotline Bling was smart to do, but I mean that was like one of the biggest songs, of his career. So
right.
you know,
It's kind of crazy too, because that Views album the next year was not good.
yeah, that was bad.
It's like
Pick the right
he
singles. He picked the right
right,
singles from that album.
right.
We've seen this before. Jay-Z with Blueprint 3, terrible album. He picked the right singles.
And mind you, he had a great 2015 too, because he had a dope collab album with Future. The
Right.
what's that shit called? What a Time to Be Alive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Uh-huh.
What? Yeah, that was it. I actually, and I'm not even the biggest. Like Future had a 2015 was just a good ass fucking year. A lot of niggas was out there. Pete Kendrick, Dre,
Mm-hmm.
Cole.
Mm-hmm.
I think Staples dropped that Summertime album that year. Not that year, then the year after. You know what I'm saying? That might be one of the best years of 20 teens when it came to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But that was before TikTok took over the world. Anyway, next track, Mr. Telephone Man. So yeah, she did a cover of the New Edition song. Now, I don't like this more than the original. I feel like you guys should all know that because the original Mr. Telephone Man is a classic. You know what I'm saying? No one can duplicate that shit. But this version, again, she took a more trip hop version. Like she kind of filtered out the beat a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. Like I said, I respect it, but I don't like this more than the original.
Same. It was okay, but it's not touching the new edition one.
Right. All right. Next track we got is I want to say it's another cover. You Don't Have to Call, a cover of the Usher song, a bit shorter. I all I'm gonna say about this cover is she's respecting of the concept of this mixtape. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this one really wasn't needed. You know what I'm saying? But it is alright.
It sounds like a bad Neptunes beat, and I can't believe I'm saying that because I love the Neptunes, but it sounded like a bad Neptunes beat from the
Don't feel
2000s.
bad.
I didn't like it. I'm like, just leave the classics alone. Like it was a classic music. It did not need a rendition. You know.
Yeah, you don't have to feel bad, try. Sometimes as a fan you have to be honest with how you feel.
Yeah,
I
you
said that
would
all
say
the
that.
time.
Yeah, you would say that.
What you mean?
When it comes to the Neptunes, you would say that.
I would say that to anybody.
Yeah.
I would say that to
Mm-mm,
anybody. You don't know
mm-mm.
that. Alright. So next we're gonna be doing what's your phone number / telephone ghost of screw mix. Ah, this features Drake. This was actually dope, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you might as well just have a song called Phone Book at this point.
Right.
Phone directory. Um fucking What's that kind of phone where you have to use your finger with the circle with the ring?
The road was it roto not roto rooter.
Rotor.
Hmm?
I think it's got Rotary, something like that.
Yeah,
I'll probably
I
fucking
forgot
up
what
the
they used to
name
call
though.
it back then.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start calling it rolling phone. Speed dial. Like I can have fun with this, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I mean, cause I feel like she was just a little lazy with some of these titles and shit. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
but yeah, this is dope. I actually like Drake on this too.
it was cool.
He's actually
The beat was dope.
tolerable.
Yeah, the beat was dope.
Yeah. All right. Track number 9, Dial a Freak. This is actually a cover of the song Dial a Freak from this group called Uncle Jam's Army. You know what I'm saying? One of those early hip hop groups from LA. I'm not gonna hold you. I've never heard this song before. You know what I'm saying? I don't know shit about this group. I didn't even know this was a cover until I actually looked it up. It's like it had like an interlude kind of feel to it. I could have done without this one. You know, it's not gonna make me want to listen to the original. To be real with you.
Yeah.
Yo, you
It was. I like the beat for it, but the computer voice I ain't care for.
yeah,
It was. I don't know what else she was trying to do on this song. Like it sounded like she was doing like some fucking George Clinton or Zap or I don't know what else she was doing.
yeah. I don't know. It was like, girl. I don't know. Try. I just don't know. Anyway, next song we're gonna have is shit. I'll call you back. Now this is the most generic title off this whole fucking mixtape and shit.
Uh-huh.
Like, this is like another like interlude ass kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's alright.
And it was short. It was a short skit.
Right. And the last song is "Hello," featuring Andre 3000. Now this is like the most hyped song on the whole album and stuff like that. You know, which is pretty much their own version of the "Hello It's Me" track. This is actually on Andre's first verse of that year and
Uh,
stuff like that. To mind you, this mixtape came out November and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Mark Salute.
and I actually like this. Who? Oh, what's up, Mark? I actually like this cover. This is probably my favorite song on the album. To be real with you,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not just saying that because it's Andre and Erica, but I'm definitely saying that because I feel like they saved the best for last. It's something
Right.
so beautiful. I kind of put this on the same length as like Outkast's Prototype
Uh-huh.
and Erykah Badu's Next Lifetime. It's just put those two songs together, and that's what
Right.
comes up with this version of the song. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Um,
Um,
and they always made some dope music together. Like
yeah.
Liberation for the Aquemini album. Come on, man. Like
Uh-huh.
what you mean? But honestly, this one is a favorite of mine. And yeah, I mean it kind of makes up for this album. Mixtape, excuse me.
It's the best song on the album to me. Best song on the mixtape. Andre carried this song like his rapping in the beginning, and then like he like singing on the song with Erica, and he carried that whole song. That should have been a single as well. There were at
Right,
least 2 or 3 singles that she could have came off of this mixtape, and we never got that.
definitely. All right. Overall, this mixtape is not bad, but if you're gonna expect, like I said, if you're gonna expect some shit like the New America, Worldwide Underground, you're gonna be kind of disappointed. This is not really one of those mixtapes you light an incense to, you know what I'm saying, or go to a poetry lounge, some spoken word kind of shit. This is kind of like a mixtape, a feel good mixtape of the time. You know what I'm saying? Erica, doing what she does best, not doing the same thing. But at the same time, too, there was some stuff that was kind of below his standards, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this whole this whole mixtape sounds like a commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like a commercial and shit. But I'll give this a 3 out of 5. I feel like it's
Wow.
good for what it is.
The concept was okay. I don't know if I would have did. It's like she took all the songs and basically made a song out of like each title. Like it had to have a phone or calling in the title of the song, and I don't care for that. I don't want to hear rendition of no edition, Mr. Telephone Man, because nobody she's not gonna do it better than Bobby did. Same with Usher's. You don't have to call. You know, I think she could have released at least 2 or 3 songs from this, original songs from this mixtape, but they never did it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a missed opportunity. But Andre had the best feature on here. Like that's why they saved that song "Hello" for the ending of it. That was like the best song on the whole mixtape. You know, and I feel like she was trying to capitalize off of Drake coming out with Hotline Bling. That was like the hottest song of that year, mainstream wise. So that's what it felt like to me. Like it was a lot of the songs, like the way that they started. It sounded like the beginning of Hotline Bling. You
Right.
know, I'm like, is this a Drake and Erykah Badu mixtape? You know what I'm saying? And it was alright. I don't like it enough to give it 3 mics though. You know what I'm saying? Like there's only like 3 songs that I like off of here. I don't like it that much.
Respect.
So it's below 3 mics for me.
I'm not mad about that. All right, so now we're gonna do our top 10 R&B albums from 1976. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to do something more different. You know, definitely want to do something more different and dive into not just stick to the 90s and thousands when it comes to R&B. We're gonna dive more to the 80s and 70s. Well, we did some 80s here and there. You know what I'm saying? But some of them years we couldn't find 10 albums that was that great for that year and shit. But 1976 was a great year for R&B. Disco was coming out too and everything. I know a lot of people, a lot of R&B cats kind of shit on 76 sometimes because they feel like the disco was taking over. Some R&B cats shit on 76 like hip hop heads shit on 97.
Mm.
To be real with you,
97 had some classics though.
you said what?
97 had classics.
Same as 76. You just gotta know what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes these niggas they rely on the radio. You can't always rely on the radio.
Right.
Excuse me. So my number 10 is actually a soundtrack produced by one of the finest producers ever. And after the 70s, he was just on the roll this decade. This album was originally supposed to be for this artist's sister, but Aretha, well, damn, I revealed it. But this artist had more star power, and it's Aretha Franklin's Sparkle soundtrack. Now, if you guys know me, I never liked this version. I've always liked the 2012, 2013 version of Sparkle. I never liked the OBG version of this movie, but the soundtrack made up for it. And this definitely was a fine ass soundtrack when it came to the Curtis Mayfield, because Curtis Mayfield, he was doing everybody after Superfly, he was doing the everybody soundtrack. Gladys Knight and the Pips, Claudine, staple singers, Let's Do It Again, which I love. That's an underrated soundtrack in the movie. And now he did this one with Aretha Franklin. I mean, this had some light disco-ish shit, some soulful shit too. I mean, this has the original version of Something He Can Feel. I've always loved this version, but I feel like vocally, this is the best version. Charismatically, and Vogue's the best version. It has the best version. So I feel like I love both of them. Hooked on Your Love, I love that one. I Get High, love that record. Sparkle, the title track was great too. You know, and around this time, she was kind of going through like a commercial decline too. She kind of had two previous albums was not really sold that high, and this kind of like brought her back. Something he can feel actually got nominated for a Grammy for best R&B vocal performance. But I think that year she lost to Natalie Cole. I think that was the year she lost to Natalie Cole for the first time. So yeah, Aretha Franklin Sparkle soundtrack.
Dope. Number 10 for me is Donna Summer, Love Trilogy.
Ooh,
Our best, man.
that
Donna
almost
Summer.
made my list.
Huh?
That almost made my list.
Yeah, it's definitely making mine. This is the queen of disco right here, man. You know, she had joints like, Try Me, I Know We Can Make It, and Could It Be Magic. Great album on Oasis Records, and rest in peace, Donna Summer.
Yes, rest in peace. Yeah, that's an honorable mention for me. My number
I gotta
nine.
send you a video. Yeah. I gotta send you a video. I seen this guy, and apparently like he does this, like they have these people on YouTube that they go around like abandoned mansions and shit, and they just like go through it. And he went through a mansion that was sold by her family after she passed away.
I hate when niggas do that shit.
Crazy, bro. They about to tear it down though. They said that the town that it's in, like I think it's Atlanta, like they tearing it down, and they're gonna make like a whole bunch of homes for people. But her mansion is even abandoned. It looks crazy. It looks like she had like a lot of rooms and shit, a lot of bathrooms and you know um living rooms. The kitchens were humongous. You know what I'm saying? The
Hmm.
driveways. So I'm gonna send you the video for that.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
All right. My number nine. This is coming from a group that left this label they've been on for years, and they signed to Philadelphia International, and they pretty much dropped an album that I kind of feel like kind of gets a little shitted on by sometimes, and it's the Jackson self-titled album.
Oh
You know
shit.
what I'm
That's
saying?
my number. That's my next one.
You're lying.
Yeah, it is. It's on my
Wow.
list. 'Cause I
Wow.
like the singles from it. Enjoy yourself and all that.
I love Enjoy Yourself.
Yeah.
I love the song Good Times. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
talking about the good time. um, Show You the Way to Go.
Hmm.
It was like they were doing the Philadelphia sound with a
Hmm.
little light disco. You know what I'm saying? And I've always felt like that was very dope. Like, what was like? Is Gamble and Huff produced for Michael Jackson? I don't think you can really say that to about a lot of albums. And this
Exactly.
is some production that Gamble and Huff don't really get its just due for. Because when you think Gamble and Huff, you automatically think, of course, Teddy Pendergrass. What's the Phyllis Hyman, Lou Rawls. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But they didn't always just stick to motherfuckers in Philly. The OJs, how can I forget about them? They didn't always stick to motherfuckers in Philly
Right.
and shit. They went to Gary, Indiana, and yeah, they pretty much was the key steps to making the Jacksons from a boy band to grown up adult R&B contemporary music. So I like this one.
And that's my number
Underrated.
9. The Jackson's first album, and I love Enjoy Yourself, and Show You the Way to Go. Think Happy, Good Times. Just a dope album, man.
Definitely. Yeah, man. I wish Good Times that should have been a single in my opinion.
Yeah.
I know they performed it on some variety show back in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? I think it was
Yeah.
Carol Burnett. It was one of them shows, but
Yeah.
yeah. All right, number 8. I got speaking of nah, she's not from Philadelphia. I don't think so. No. But this one was definitely some of the last work that this certain producer did before he passed away with another cat that we're going to talk about later on in this album. No, I always talk about how I kind of prefer her work in the '70s compared to the more poppy '80s, and it's Denise Williams with "This Is
Oh shit,
Niecy." Don't tell me that's your number 8.
that's my number 8. That is my
Do
number
not
8.
fucking tell
That
me,
is my number 8.
yo, what the fuck?
That is my number 8.
Wow. Okay, I don't even have to share this. Okay,
Go.
so well, I kind of thought I was going to be different with this one, but hey, fuck it. This is Niecy. This is Denise Williams' first album. This was some of the last work that Charles Stepney did with Maurice Wright, because you guys should know he passed away 1976 and stuff. I think he passed away like 3 months before this album came out, if I'm not mistaken. Rest in peace, Charles Stepney. He's one of the key ingredients that made the Earth, Wind, and Fire sound unique, like that early Earth, Wind, and Fire sound. Denise Williams, Watery Connection, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But back to Denise Williams, this one has songs like "Free," which that's been sung by a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what friends are for. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's the song. That's the song right there. You know what I'm saying? Not the version you're thinking. It's not the version you're thinking of with Dionne Warwick and all the cast. Not that version. I thought it was that version at first, but Sheena Easton was the one who covered that one. You know what I'm saying? "Cause You Love Me, Baby." You know, I always loved that production, that late '70s soul with a touch of jazzy production that Maurice, excuse me, Maurice White and Charles was doing. So I'm gonna let you say your thoughts on this album.
Yes. And also the Free song that the RZA had sampled that for his first single when he was known as Prince. Was it Prince Raheem?
Yes.
And they talked about that in I think it was season 2 of the Wu-Tang Saga on Hulu. In that series, you know, and they actually played the song during that episode when he was sampling it. But yeah, this is a great album. You know, I want to say that the last thing I heard from Denise was the song from Footloose. They say for the boys. That was like what, 83, 84?
84.
84, yeah. So that was like the last thing I ever heard from her. I didn't listen to anything that she came up with after that. But this is a classic album.
Definitely. Let's see if you have the same number 7 as I got. Okay. I try to be out there with this one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about this. I don't know if this is gonna be on your list though, but
okay.
You guys know I'm a huge fan of this certain group. And this is definitely one of the more social conscious albums that they've ever came out with, and that is the Isley Brothers with "Harvest for the World."
That almost made it. That was like honorable mention, but I had to put Donna Summer on there.
Okay. Well, this album is they came out 1 year after The Heat Is On, which is possibly my second favorite. See, this album kind of gets it's I go back and forth because it's sandwiched between. It's one of those albums that's sandwiched between two of my favorites. Like my favorite is "Go for Your Guns" for '77, and if we definitely do albums from '77, that might be top 5. Spoiler alert! But The Heat Is On. A lot of people have said that that's their favorite Isley Brothers album, and I think that's like their most popular album because it has "For the Love of You." Right. I think "Fight the Power," of course, but this album was definitely some of the most socially conscious one. The title track alone is a nostalgic favorite of mine. "Harvest for the World." "At Your Best, You Are Love." I got a hot take about this version. I never liked this version like that compared to the
other. So you like Aaliyah's version more?
Yes.
Really?
Ron sounded like he was begging a bit too much for this version. You know what I'm saying?
Who begs better than Keith Sweat? Come on. Come on. That is the ultimate beggar.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Vocally, I mean, I love the production. I love the vocals, but I feel like it fit Aaliyah more.
Right.
And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Wow. He just sounded like he was begging a bit more, you know? mind you, that version was
Mm.
dedicated to their mother. I don't know who. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say about. Let me not say that. But still,
Mm.
I know people have their thoughts about Leo and shit. So I'm not. I'm not gonna go there today. I'm not.
All right, number 7, I got White Areas with Everybody Loves the Sunshine. A great album. I love that. Might be my favorite Roy Ayers song. Everybody Loves the Sunshine. That's been sampled so many times. You got it, ain't your sign, it's your mind. Just a dope Roy Ayers album and one of his best.
Yes, my life, my life, my life, my life, and the
Yes.
sunshine. So that's that perfect jazz. All right, my number. We got number 6. Okay, number
Mhm.
6. This is definitely another favorite of mine. It's Brothers Johnson with "Look Out for Number One."
That's on my list too.
Okay, I thought so.
It's not. It's not. It's not this. The next one though.
All right. So this one came out. This is the first album. It came out like March of '76. I've always loved this album. Honestly, I might say that this is actually my favorite album from them. You know what I'm saying? When it came to them, either that one or the Right on Time joint. But this one has "I'll Be Good to You," one of the most perfect songs ever written and stuff like that. I even love the cover that Ray Charles and Shaka Khan did for the Back on the Block album from Quincy years later, and which that version I think got them the Grammy. Tomorrow, which originally that song, which that's made famous by Tevin Campbell, that was
Mhm.
originally an instrumental on this album. Get the Funk Out My Face. They even did a version of "Come Together" from the Beatles and shit too. So
Right.
this is definitely nice little funk with a little slight disco.
Right. Right. All right. Number 6 is we did a review on this. I want to say last year or year before last. It's Heat Wave with Two Out the Handle. Classic album. Big hits on here, Always and Forever and Boogie Nights. You had Super Soul Sister. You know, what's the other joint on here? Like, Ain't No Half Stepping. Just a phenomenal album from Heat Wave, and I love the album cover as well. Remind me of like the bad New York summers we used to get in the '90s, and just a phenomenal album. That was a great review we did too.
Yes, that almost made my list too. All right, this next album is definitely an album I always wanted to talk about, but I actually want to wait till I get my hands on this album.
Uh huh.
And this is gonna be a surprising pick, but it's the Average White Band with Soul Searching.
Mm,
Yes, Average White Band,
nice.
one of my favorite albums from this group. You know what I'm saying? A lot of samples came from this album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Love Your Life, Brand Nubians, Word is Bond. No, excuse me. Love Your Life was Tribe Called Quest, Check the Rhyme. I'm the One. That was Brand Nubian, Word is Bond. Um, I love Would You Stay. Classic track.
Hmm. Yeah.
My favorite song from White Average White Band actually is A Love of Your Own. The sooner
Mm,
you
yes, classic. That's on my playlist actually.
get to have every time that shit plays low key, man, I
Yeah.
stop whatever the fuck I'm doing and listen to that.
Hmm.
That is one of the most badass Quiet Storm songs ever.
Hmm.
Hella people cover that song from Millie Jackson to Howard Hewitt. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I kind of like Howard Hewitt's version too. You know what I'm saying? Millie Jackson was cool too. You know what I'm saying? But and they ain't touching these white boys. They ain't touching these white boys and shit. But when I touch this album, we are definitely going to talk about this album. This is a bona fide R&B classic.
Yes, definitely. Number 5, another white band that was killing it. white group that was killing it back then. Bee Gees with Children of the World, one of my
Ooh,
favorite Bee Gees albums. We did a review on this as well. The big hits, You Should Be Dancing. Love that song. You Stepped Into My Life. Love So Right. Phenomenal album. And they are sorely missed. We still got Barry. We still doing this thing, but the other two brothers will be sorely missed, man.
definitely. Yes, that's a very great album. That's actually my favorite Bee Gees album, to be real with you.
Yeah.
Like, next album, we're gonna go with Leon Ware with Musical Massage. Now I know what you guys are thinking. What the hell is this? And Leon Ware, for those who don't know, he's actually a producer that mostly worked in the Motown era. If you guys know about Marvin Gaye's "I Want You" album, he pretty much did that whole album production. He pretty much produced the whole album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And this album, sound wise, it's like a successor to that album. You know what I'm saying? And very great album, very underrated too. This has songs like he did his version of what was that song? Come Live With Me, Angel. He did his version of that, which that had Minnie Riperton, Body Heat, Instant Love, Musical Messiah. I mean, this was a very great underrated album. It kind of goes for it kind of goes for a lot of money today. You know what I'm saying? But if you can find it, must have in your collection.
You have that yet?
No, I don't think I got that one.
Not yet.
No,
If I
because it's
see if
pretty.
I see it for cheap, I'm gonna send it to you.
Thank you.
All right, number four, I got Earth and the Fire with Spirit. Love this
That's
album
my next
cover.
album.
That's your next album? See, we
Yes.
got some of the same. I'm not surprised though. Some of the best joints on here. You got Spirit, the title track, and Getaway was a banger. Saturday Night, On Your Face, Imagination. One of the best R&B funk bands all time. Definitely, I love this album cover, man. Like the yellow, and they all dressed in white. Rest in peace, Maurice Starr. Maurice
Rest in
White, my
rest.
bad. I was thinking about the other Maurice that died. My bad.
Yeah, rest in peace to him. But yeah, this is definitely a very great album from Earth, Wind, and Fire too.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? This is actually my number three.
yes.
Oh wait, yeah, okay. The thing about this album was
Mhm.
that when they were doing like the title track, they were actually doing that as a tribute to Charles Stepney, and they recorded that track the same day he passed away. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
So that's kind of crazy.
yep.
And with this album, it kind of had Maurice White finishing the album himself after Charles Stepney passed away. You had
Mhm.
songs like Getaway, Imagination. All that was cool, but to me it was the second half, like Saturday
Right.
Night. The song that was named after himself, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Let that dun 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 dun
Mhm.
dun da 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 da. I mean, one of the most illest beats they've ever came out with.
Oh yeah.
The bio beat, the bio song. I mean, this is a very, 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 very great album from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Must have in your collection, if you ask
Definitely.
me. And
Definitely.
get it in vinyl. Don't get it on
Yes,
CD.
get it on
Vinyl.
vinyl. It's beautiful on
You gotta
vinyl. All the album covers are beautiful on vinyl.
yeah.
You know.
I only got one album from them on CD. Is that's the I Am joint.
I think I got the greatest hits on the CD. I want to say.
Ooh.
Yes, and especially when you got the hype sticker, man. Like get it with the hype sticker if you can.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Number three for me is the Brothers Johnson. Look out for number one. Reg already mentioned this album. We did a review on this too. This was dope. You had the tracks I'll Be Good to You, the Tomorrow instrumental, Come Together, their rendition of Come Together by the Beatles. Just a dope album, man.
That's a great album.
Yes.
Uh, my number two. I mean, this is a very great album, kind of controversial too. Is Marvin Gaye with the "I Want You" album.
Oh shit, that's my number two. So we already know where this is going. We already know what number one gonna be then.
Yeah, we don't even have to say nothing. We already know what's your number one. I'm not even gonna say
Oh
nothing.
man.
All right.
Oh man.
So if you guys know me, and I say that I think I said this like 3 times already on this channel tonight. Y'all know I love this album. This album is like a '90s romantic movie done in the '70s. Let's keep it a buck.
Right.
This is a love letter to a black woman. Like, let's keep
Mm-hmm.
it real. Like, I mean, regardless of what he was going through in his personal life, this is just a beautiful album. It's romantic, it's sexual, it's poetic. I mean, it's Marvin Gaye at his best. You know what I'm saying? This was this album that Leon Ware did with Marvin Gaye. In case you guys don't know, I mean, I Want You Alone. Once you hear that, boom, 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 boom. I mean, automatically just takes you away. But to me, the real beauty of this album was came from like the deep cuts, like Since I Had You,
Yeah.
all the way round, Feel All My Love Inside, Come Live With Me, Angel. You know what I'm saying? My only gripe, and I have to say a small gripe,
Uh,
they should have trimmed the intro jams and the instrumentals out, in my opinion, because I always want to get the rarities edition of this album
right.
because it has some dope unreleased cuts and everything like that too, and it had like alternate mixes of
Yeah.
that songs. You know what I'm saying? I almost got it in a CD shop, but I actually picked different another album instead. But I'm gonna get it back because I know ain't nobody gonna buy that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this is just a very great album. Not even gonna cap.
A classic album. I love the review we did, and so many people have sampled stuff from this album. You know, I Want You, classic. After the Dance, Since I Had You. One of my favorite Marvin Gaye albums.
Definitely. All right. And we already know the number
We
one.
already know what number one is. Come on, like this is
Stevie Wonder.
it's not a secret. This is
Songs.
the best album of '76 right here.
Yes.
Definitely.
I mean, this is the album that it kills when people say Motown went through the slump in the late '70s when he had albums
Right.
like this. I Want You commercially did well. I mean, this whole album is just an artist going through his artistic, creative control. Like, Isn't She Lovely?
Yeah.
I Am Singing. You know what I'm saying? As Joy Inside of My Tears.
Mhm.
Classic album. You know what I'm saying? This album swept the Grammys, it swept every awards and stuff like that. Not just the best R&B album of '76, but the best album of '76 in general.
Right. Yeah. Knocks me off of my feet, which has been done by so many people. Donald Jones did that on his first album, actually. Sir Duke, Another Star. It's so many. This every track on here was a classic. This is like one of the best R&B albums of the '70s. One of the best R&B albums, period, to me. It's been a lot of these songs were used in movies. They were used in commercials. You know, they've done renditions on them. Like phenomenal album from Stevie Wonder.
Definitely. And I do have a few more honorable mentions, to
Okay.
be real with you. Um, Boss Gag, excuse me, Low Down. Excuse me, I'm fucking up. Boss Gag, Silk Degrees. You know what I'm saying? This is his seventh studio album, but really like his best selling and his breakthrough album. This is known for songs like the song Low Down, which everyone knows that song. That white boy singing, Stussa, did he low down? Ooh, I wonder what. I mean, come on, man. Like,
Mhm.
that classic shit right there. What can I say? Jump Street, you know what I'm saying? I had this album, unfortunately, I had to pay a bill and I had to sell it for a quick buck, but I see this album everywhere, so I can always get it back. Um, Natalie Cole with the Natalie album. This is his second studio album. Now, I've always say it's not as good as the first album, but this is
Mhm.
still probably the second best album to be real with you.
Right.
Sophisticated Lady is one of the funkiest and soulful tracks you'll probably ever hear. Can
Hmm.
we get together again? Hard to get along. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, I have about two more to list. Whether people will say this, I say it's a rock album too, but it does have its R&B elements, and I want to say David Bowie Station to Station. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this was the Thin White Duke era, and it definitely has some funkiness towards some of the tracks, like Golden Years, the title track alone, Stay. You know what I'm saying? This is actually my favorite David Bowie album, so I had to throw that in there. And I'm kind of pissed off. I forgot about this album though, because
Mm.
if I had to actually put a top 11, this one might be my 11. But and I had a picture. I was like, how could I forget Bootsy
Right.
Collins stretching out in Bootsy's Rubber Band? I'm just like, how can I forget this album? What? 'Cause 76 was just a great year in R&B music. I'm not gonna hold
Yeah,
you.
it was.
It was a great year in R&B music. Like,
Yeah.
but this is Bootsy's. Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. This is my number 11.
Okay.
No, and that's because if I redid this list with knowing this album, this would mean my top five. But I might cheat. So this is my number 11. I'm sorry, because this is Bootsy's Rubber Band. This is motherfucking what's that track? I wanna be with you. Who? Yeah, like I'd rather be
Yeah.
with you.
Desmond
Um,
Sample.
Love Vibes. Yes.
Mhm.
Physical love is come on, boy. Come on, man. But I'm gonna be real with you. You have to listen to the live version if I'd rather be with you, because that's when he really gets freaky. Like this
Mhm.
motherfucker talking about, I'm gonna lick you all up inside. I was like, this nigga Boosie, wow.
Wild boy.
But you know what? We never actually done a review on that album though.
Right.
So
No, I mean, shit. We did the whole Parliament
we
discography.
did. We did the breakdowns and everything, but full length reviews we haven't done on a lot of them. But so
Right.
let's do that next week. We're gonna do
Okay.
that one next week because that album, I have to put some respect on that album and shit. That's the freest funk album ever. But that's my honorable mentions.
Yeah, my
Actually,
honorable
we should.
mention was like I mentioned, the Osley Brothers. You know, that was a great album.
Yes.
Aretha Franklin Sparkle, that was a great album from her. You know, I didn't have too many honorable mentions. Like some of them I haven't heard. You know, but like those two stick out. You know, I know we did the review on the Hall of Notes album. I remember not liking that one.
You mean the Bigger and Both of Us
Yeah,
album?
yeah, I remember that one.
That album was fire. What you
You liked
mean?
it? I didn't care for it too much.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You
Yeah,
80s Hall and Oates.
I'm
I'm
80s
more
Hall of Notes. Yeah,
I'm more I like 80s, but I'm more 70s Hall and Oates and shit.
right. Yeah, that also was 76.
Yeah. See, yeah, we should have done like a top 15 because I was like, I'm looking at some. I was like, damn, I forgot about some of these right here.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let's go to 1977 there. Let's do that next week.
Okay.
Yeah, because let's stay in the 70s for a little bit. Let's stay in the 70s and shit.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I'm gonna end this off right here because it's about 1 o'clock and I got some things to work on tonight. But so we just concluded another artist Sunday. Well, technically, we only did like pretty much two reviews this Sunday for Erykah Badu. Let's keep it a buck and shit,
Right.
But then the next one we got some special surprises. So we're actually gonna do two artist breakdowns. So the Sundays we're gonna dedicate that to talking heads and
Okay.
shit. Which I'm gonna send you the albums because we did the Speaking in Tongues album, from '83. So I'm gonna throw in one of the Tom Tom Club albums, the one with Genius of Love. I'm gonna throw
Okay.
that in there. Then every like Friday we're gonna do like a Funky Force MD Friday, Funky Force Friday. We're gonna call it that. You know what I'm saying? So that's one I really can't wait because no one gave love to them niggas and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna give our love to them and shit. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? This Saturday is gonna be a big Saturday for us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do our top well, what's the best R&B album of 1993
20,
discussion.
25 album tournament, and we're gonna have like we're gonna pick like all the album battles in a hat and pick the each matchup in round one, and then the winner of round one goes to round two and round three until there's one in the finals, one great R&B album 1993, and we just gonna have people vote for each matchup. We can have people on here, the R&B reps coming through. Shout out to them on here in 1K. We have the homie Keith coming through and Neltron and um is Ant coming through?
Yeah, Aaron say he's coming through. Ash say he's coming through. Mike, I think Mike says he's coming through. I'm gonna remind everybody
A
tonight.
lot of people. Eric, I gotta hit Eric up. I want to go live. Me and Eric can go live. Just do a live stream. You know, we've been talking about going live for a minute. So might go live maybe Saturday night or something. Sunday. We'll see. You know, and we just got people vote on each matchup. So you could have shit like 12 play against Tony Braxton first album in round one. Who's winning that? Whoever wins that
Yeah,
can go to round two. You know what I'm saying? And until there's one winner.
yeah. Let me get my hat and everything together and shit.
You know, it's
All
gonna be
right.
interesting. Well, it's gonna be 26 albums, but we have one buy for one album, and the other 25 will face each other until there's only one. And like a March
Definitely.
Madness bracket type of album tournament.
Yeah, y'all really got to tune in for that one. That's gonna be Saturday at 3 o'clock.
Yep.
Also that same day at 11 p.m. we're gonna be our sitcom retrospective. We're gonna do Facts of Life. Take
Yeah.
the good, you take the bad, you take the moment. There you have another retrospective. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not how the song go.
Well, that's my damn remix and shit. So also this weekend I'm also dropping I want to try to drop a couple of videos this weekend. It's including a sitcom revisited on my favorite episodes of Good Times. So y'all be on the lookout because I want to. Everyone thinks that cartoon. This new generation thinks that cartoon is what the sitcom is about. So I gotta let these motherfuckers know that y'all don't watch the cartoon or shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, cause. But other than that, yeah, I got some shit coming up soon. Also, my vacation is also coming up, so I ain't gonna see y'all motherfuckers for a good week. So yeah, anything you want to say before we head out?
So I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live. While Reg is going, I'm gonna go live. So Reg, we're not gonna miss you because I'm gonna be going live. We're not gonna miss you because I'm gonna be going live and I can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
I'm only gonna be gone for a week.
Ah, damn it. Go for the whole summer. Like just make us miss you first. You know,
Shit, I'm gonna get ready to go to the beach. Well, yeah, I want to go to the beach and shit.
definitely. I gotta hit the beach over the summer.
Hell yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I already. I want to book my rental. I want to book my car rental for next week and shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, look, motherfucker, I'm gonna go. Y'all motherfuckers see me later. Peace. Hell, I might even I'm gonna do some album shopping when I go down there too.
Nice. Do it.
Yeah, for
When
this
is the
for this.
next collection vid?
You said what?
When is the next collection live stream?
At this point, I'm looking at late August to mid September. One
Okay,
of
good.
those two.
I got some goodies already, so that's great.
Yeah, with this collection video, I'm mostly gonna just focus on completing discographies from certain artists. So
Right.
I might not get the rarest shit, but at the same time, I'll get some shit.
Okay.
I also got some DVDs too That's all I'm
Nice.
gonna say. I also
You
got some
collect
shit.
DVDs? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I collect. What I want to start doing, honestly, on some real shit, I'm gonna start collecting DVDs and certain VHSs of shows that's not on streaming,
Right.
but certain uncut formats and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some shit that these motherfuckers cut out. So I'm gonna start. I have some VHS collection too.
Mm.
So I'm gonna start broadening out my shit more.
You
You
gonna
know what I'm
start
saying?
buying like Blu-rays and 4Ks and stuff?
I mean, it depends really because
Mm.
when, like I said, it depends on what I see that fits me.
Right.
I'm mostly gonna focus on show because I already bought a few DVDs here and there,
Yeah.
but it's only going to be see some. I can't talk shit. It's only going to be shit that is not really on streaming like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yeah, you should show that off, man. I'm already like have like a 4K collection started, so that's the way to
Yeah,
go. Cause 4K the disc holds more, behind the scenes and extra stuff on here. So and it's a great resolution too.
exactly.
You know.
Yeah, man.
And we doing this weekend. We also doing the IG vinyl CD challenge like we do every June for Black History for Black Music Month.
Is that where you pick an album and a vinyl?
Yeah, like different challenges every day. That shit is
Yeah,
fun.
that should be so fucking tiring. I'm just like shit.
I love
Cause
it,
you know
bro.
I be alphabetizing my shit. So
I
I gotta
know.
like
But that's why you gotta dig through your collection to see to fit the challenge.
I know, but sometimes I just be like
I love
I
it,
have
bro.
to put
I
some
don't. I've
CDs.
never missed it since I've been on Instagram. I've never missed it. I've been on. It's gonna be 10 years this year. I've been on Instagram. I've never missed a challenge. And shout out to all the
Shit.
people, all the collectors the vinyl heads that do the challenges with us every year. Stanley Troy from Australia. Shout out to him. He's the creator of it. Great
Yeah.
vinyl head. I gotta get him on a live. I know he don't like doing live streams, but I gotta get him on a live one day. You know what I'm saying? And all of us that take part in the challenges. It's been fun.
Well, send me the list. I'm gonna
Yeah,
see what I.
I'll send you the list
I'm gonna,
now. Yeah, cause he sent me the list like weeks ago.
okay. 'Cause I gotta send you some shit on IG too. I'll see what I can do because I gotta. I'm probably gonna stay up all night anyway tonight
You
to
would
do.
you would win. Cause I know like he's starting to do like Stanley's starting to do like prizes too. Like if like whoever wins like the challenge of the month, like he gives them prizes.
What the surprise entail?
Could be money, could be vinyl. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But
Okay,
yeah,
send
he
me that.
sent me the list. The list is dope, man. I'm like, yeah, I'm loving it.
Yeah, send me that shit. I'll give it a shot.
I just sent it to you. I just sent it to you.
Y'all know I heard my phone vibrate.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, with that being said, in case you guys are watching, y'all make sure y'all stream this mixtape and everything. Like I said before, if you're expecting a Baduism, a Mama's Gun, a
Yeah.
Worldwide Underground, you're not gonna get none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
And to date, this is her last project to date. They said she's working on another project. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Might come
Don't
out
rush it
because
out. Good. Take your time with it.
she's been appearing on a lot of people's shit too. So
Hmm. Yeah, she's on Rhapsody's new album.
right.
You know.
Other than that, appreciate this try as usual,
All right.
and I'll see y'all niggas later. Peace.
Peace.